Welcome to Climax Scots Football TV, a very special playoff opener segment. The Panthers opened the 2014 playoffs at Big Blue Stadium on a cold and windy Halloween night against SCAA rival Pittsford. CS captured a 44-14 win over the Wildcats in the regular season clash, but the team knew the score would be much closer in the postseason encounter. CS put together a strong defensive effort that left the home crowd happy, recording a 22-8 win. The 9-1 Panthers will play the winner of Saturday's Colon-Mendon game next weekend. Pittsford, which completes the season with a 7-3 record, took the opening kickoff and started to move the ball, but overall found the CS defense tough to move against. Pittsford advanced to its own 40-yard line. However, Todd Myers ended the drive when he picked off a pass at the CS 41-yard line. After a 1-yard loss, Cody Leversey found a big hole up front on the next play and scampered 60 yards to open the scoring at the 8:29 mark. Logan Hunter ran in the 2-point conversion for an 8-0 CS lead after one quarter. The Wildcats converted on a 3rd and 4 play from the CS 16-yard line with a 9-yard pickup that put the visitors on the Panthers' 7-yard line. The CS defense held the Wildcats for just 5 yards on the next 3 plays, setting up a 4th and 2 at the Panther 2-yard line. However, Tyler Stinchum got the call and motored straight ahead for the score just 44 seconds into the second quarter. Stinchum scored on the 2-point conversion to knot the score at 8-8. The Panthers answered when Jeremy Shear dented the goal line with a 4-yard touchdown run with 8:11 left in the second quarter. Ethan Vosberg scored on the 2-point conversion for a 16-8 Panther lead. CS would take the 16-8 advantage into the locker room at halftime. The Panthers scored an important touchdown with 1:13 left in the third quarter when Hunter crossed the goal line from 1 yard out, one play after Taylor McNally picked up 13 yards on a run. The 2-point conversion was no good. Another Pittsford drive ended with a turnover when Kyler Skidmore picked up a fumble and ran 5 yards. CS, which carried a 22-8 lead into the fourth quarter, threatened with a drive to the Wildcat 1-yard line, but could not punch the ball in on a 4th and 1 play early in the final stanza. Pittsford enjoyed another good start to a drive by moving to its own 43-yard line, but Logan Hunter picked off a pass with 1:23 left in the game. CS outgained Pittsford on the ground 237-125, while the Wildcats enjoyed a 49-5 advantage in the air. Cody Leversey led the CS ground game with 118 yards on 13 carries. McNally had 52 yards on 12 carries, and Hunter added 45 yards on 8 carries. A host of Panthers enjoyed strong games defensively. Todd Myers had 12 tackles and 1 interception. Hunter had 10 tackles and 1 interception. Zach Mobley added 9 tackles and 1 forced fumble. McNally and Ethan Simmons each had 8 tackles. Jeremy Shear came up with 7 tackles, and LJ Bilkey had 6 tackles. After the game, Coach Kevin Langs, Adam Audette, and Cody Campbell talked about the strong effort the team put together in the playoff opener, the opportunity for the seniors to win their last home game, and what it will take to win a district championship. Coach Langs, this weather it brings back memories of 2003. That night was bitterly cold.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. It was a little colder that night, but yeah.
Yeah. Finally, seriously here, you come out tonight. You put a good defensive effort on, I thought, tonight. What was the key in your mind tonight, Kevin?
Defense was the key, and the kids flew around. They fly the ball well. I thought that was good. I thought that our defensive line had a decent night. I thought Zach Mobley played a good second half. I thought we made a burn every drive all the way down. So I think it was that slow process defense making the burn. It was good.
You bet. Now we don't know who you're going to play yet, obviously, but whether it's Colin or Mendon, what do you got?
job. Pittsford, great team. I thought their scheme, Coach Hodos did a nice job, Coach Berger. I thought they did an excellent job, and we got to find a way to be a little more physical inside there.
You bet. You talked last week. You were so glad that the seniors had a chance to play at home one more time, and they got that last win here. What's that? That's got to mean a lot.
I think that's pretty special. Pretty big deal. That'd be a great memory for them.
You bet. And I don't know if you have any shout-outs or anything, or.
Well, it's the prayers for the Fitzsimmons family and the loss of Billy. It was kind of a weird. It was an odd night with all that was going on. So. Congratulations to Big Blue and our seniors, but there's a little pain there.
Yeah, it sure was. We'd be thinking of them. Well, thank you, Coach. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, God bless.
Well, Adam Audette, you come through here tonight, your last home game of the year. It's a big playoff win. Just talk about the big game win tonight, please.
Yeah, all week we were talking about how October 3rd didn't mean anything anymore the first time we played Pittsford. Of course, we were on that night. They had a couple kids out, and now we had Chase out, and Justin Satterley. His season ended with injury. And you know what? We came out hard tonight, and so did they. Hey, props to Pittsford. They came out strong. They looked like a completely different ball team.
You bet.
They came out. They were physical, and hey, I bet you they're the most physical team we played all year.
You bet. Okay. Hey, Adam, a tight game like tonight, how can that help you going into round 2 next week?
I mean, yeah, it's frustrating at the time trying to see if things go or not, and there were times drives that didn't go. But, you know, it's all about practice. We play how we practice, and we just got to come back hard. I'll be at the game tomorrow, Mendon versus Colin, watch to see who we play. And I'm just ready to go get after it on the practice field with all my teammates, having all the seniors come back one more time and just get after it.
What's going to be a key for you guys to get that district title next week? What do you got to do well?
Like Coach Langs always says, you got to do the mundane things with emphasis, and that's surely what next Friday or Saturday it'll be like, because we can't. We always have to make sure we do our jobs, not just what feels right to us. So I mean, we just got to follow what our rules are. You know, if we do that and play hard, come together as a team, I think we'll be all right.
What was the difference in your mind tonight, Adam? The defense, you had a goal line. I mean, you guys played well defense.
Oh yeah, our defense came out great tonight. I think after we bounced back through some falling apart against Colin, and offense, I think we need to figure some stuff out on the practice field this week. And you know, I think there's just the little things that we're missing, but I think it's this close. We're going to be a different team. I can already tell. You bet.
And I could see you open up some big holes up front there, too. You did a good job, too. Your offensive line did well, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we did. I mean, we're the youngest line we've had in a long time, from what I've heard. And getting after it in the postseason and off-season. Squat is big for us. We all have 300-pound squats, so, I mean, that's a big deal. So we just got to get after it, talk as a team, and just make sure we get our heads straight and go.
You bet. Well, Adam Audette, good luck. Good job tonight. Good luck next week.
Thank you, Scoop.
Good job. I was going to ask you, Cody Campbell, a good big win tonight. You got a last chance to play at Big Blue Stadium. You got to win. What's that mean to you as a senior?
That was great. I mean, it was a perfect ending to the season. I mean, I know the season's already over, but it was really a perfect ending to my senior year.
Your senior year here at Big Blue.
Yep.
What's it going to take? We don't know who you're going to play, obviously. What's it going to take to get by that second round, do you think?
We're just going to have to keep practicing hard. We're going to have to be physical. We're going to have to be even better than what we were tonight. I think we played really well tonight, but we still got more to go.
Pittsford came out with a pretty good thing there tonight, but you guys really answered the bell defensively, I thought.
They did, and we played really hard on defense. I feel like it was one of our better games, and we're going to keep pushing.
You bet. Well, good luck next week. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Cody. Now remember, the Panthers will play the winner of Saturday's Colin-Mendon matchup next week in the district championship game. Log on to www.theclimaxcrescent.com for details. Reporting live at Big Blue Stadium for the final time this year, this is Scoop for www.theclimaxcrescent.com.
Let's go with your families. Great job in the mud. One big hand.